Hey, welcome back to more Hytale. It's me, Kiko Comics here at the Heart, and we're going back to continue work on building the Castle Slapgorm. Alright, oh yeah, move my stuff around, because I was doing more modding stuff. So yeah, I got new weapon type, Tonfas. I can showcase that some other time. I kinda already have, but anyways. Let's see. We want to do castle stuff right now. It's not. So we're trying to do quartering for here. So using the space properly is probably going to be rough. I think ultimately, I think what I had going on last time just kind of might not be what I want to do. Can you like stop? Oh, okay. Alright. And so, one thing I can do is actually make it all one big room. And then have partitions. Right, and I do also want the pillars to... Yeah. Yeah, sides of the walls and everything can be... Anyway, so... Why do I not have music? Oh well. Alright, so grab this. And let's see, what would be the best spot for doorway? Probably about here. Why am I doing this by hand? Oh, right, because it's well, a little bit of precision. If I'm gonna have the pillars on the outside. I kind of like the idea of having multiple doorways, though. So I think I'll put this pillar back. These inner pillars are probably not going to matter. Let's see. Alright. So, along here, there's going to be a partition. I'll just mark it out as such. Don't need to actually fulfill it that way. There's no, like, wall carpets, are there? Like, we've got cloth blocks, but they're full blocks. I probably should just try to figure out making my own blocks. I guess there's, like, these things. Roof. Cloth roof. Tents. But I can't just, like, slap it onto a wall. Oh, I can. Do they connect? Not really. And that's the, let's look into that. Okay, I want this to work. I really don't know what I want to do with this. I had something on the previous version, but like I am also just eating up a lot of space by having the walls this thick compared to last time. Hmm. Consequence of trying too hard to make it all fit together, I suppose. So probably be better if I actually tried drawing it out, but I'll wait for that now that I'm already recording. Oh right. You know what? Because that entrance is just right there, or maybe if I just move that over. So we got space along that wall, instead of it just being a useless, you know, hallway to the middle of nowhere. And then... let's see... right. Just don't want it kind of like that. Wow. I mean, Minecraft let me break blocks that fast. Like, even just by hand it seems to be better and faster. Alright. So that way now we have... let's see... so... it becomes a pillar here. Alright, let's, yeah, because this is 110, that's 15 up from here. Go ahead and... what the hell did T do? Oh. Well, whatever. Might be a little too far. Come back. Alright. Alright. So we're going to define the space and try to actually fit the contents to it. Sorry. So now that we actually have it being a little more symmetrical. See, I think... the problem with trying to make it perfectly symmetrical is this bit's going to be a tower. I think I have to go ahead and actually define the tower now. And that also means I'm going to have to, like, draw a line at where the aquifer is supposed to end. So... yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay. I don't even remember the exact dimensions on the tower itself. So I'm just gonna have to... Oh boy. Let me do this. No, that's not what I wanted. Whatever. Okay, all the way there. Because it's, you know, gotta be thick enough to support everything. This is a way to the outer walls of the keep. That gives us also another way to mark that. Okay, I probably want it to be close to, there we go. Closer to like, maybe 7 blocks thick. Then again, because I'm gonna want to be doing outer wall. Well, I mean, if I've got the outer wall thicker, that also means the... Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the tower thicker too, so... That's fun. Okay. Oh. I probably should also make this all be... So that's all gonna be cobblestone, probably. Not that way for now. It's not locked into the cistern, no, cistern. That's the proper term. Well, it's not proper cistern because water flows through instead of just being stored. I don't know. So, I might... Yeah, I'll probably keep that opening bigger. Okay. So... Let's see. I don't even remember how deep this goes. 7 deep, okay. That way I can just see what I'm even doing. So I definitely need a better plan for the boundaries than just this. So let's see. Right. Okay. Alright, and then yeah, 3-meter thick wall. So that's gonna be like a total extension of like... Okay. 8, 9, 10. Right. Honestly, maybe I should actually just, see, it wasn't Alt T, it was, E. Right. Yeah, I think, yeah, space of about 5 might be better here. Maybe. I don't want it to be too cramped. But at the same time, I want to have the math of it all make sense. I think it's time I pull out some actual, like, marking blocks and stuff. So let me grab... So let me mark out where the pillars are in relationship to everything. So all these greens would be like the pillar positions. They got... Okay, so I do want it to be 7 wide for the pillars, that's right, because there's 5 gaps between each pillar. Okay. And then we can use this to essentially measure out. Do you mind? Where's my cursor? There it is. I'll also be able to copy, this layout down to, the water area as well. Oh, right. Okay, and this is where it hits the tower. And so the tower. This is gonna be the fun part. That one. Alright, there's the tower's center. You can probably just, I'll put this back here just in case I need them in a second. Okay, and I believe I was using basalt. Or, yeah, to mark the stairwell's radius. And it was a 3x3 pillar, right? Yeah, 3x3 pillar. I don't need to be piping on these outer towers. I might do that. I don't necessarily need it to be. Let me see. What was the block underneath the okay, so yeah, using that block. Got it. Alright, so... doing that. Let's see. Go ahead and just check over here again. Because I want it to be basically the same shape. Yeah, okay. So... 3x3s on the axes, and then 2x2s on the corners. And that'll get us the desired radius for the kind of stairwell. I probably should go ahead and extrude this way so that I don't have to rebuild it all again as I go about with a tower. And Yeah, also just extrude underneath here. Okay. Alright, the fun part, making the actual tower. So this is gonna be... Let's see. Roughly 3 blocks further out, I think, is what I want to do. And then, of course, another 3 blocks for the wall thickness. I had it looking pretty, nice and ornate on the previous version of the castle, the way I had it all set up. But at the same time, like, realistically, walls, on average less than a meter thick. No, castle walls need bulk if they are, going to be a functioning castle wall. They need to be able to stand up to siege fire, aka trebuchet assaults. Especially trebuchet assaults are like really devastating. Okay, so Alt E, actually Alt R, and Alt E, so I can. God, I love this. I love being able to do this so efficiently. Alright. How does that line up? Is that nice and center? It looks nice and center. Let me just run down here real quick. Yeah. Right click, and there we go. And I might not stick to green crystals, but I'm definitely thinking I want to go for more of a crystal-based lighting system in here. Just because of how, like, as part of the Slotgorm identity is having a lot of, crystal magic and tech and stuff. Crystal-based. I mean, you've got living automatons that not even powered by crystals, but they are the crystals inside of, a metal body. Alright, so 2, 3. I do want it to widen out a bit here. I think that layer should widen out. And then, oh. Right. I suppose I should go ahead and definitely have, like, pillar structures in here as well. The pillar structures don't have to be fully in line with the rest of the grid, because this is just straight up the corners. Like, they have to cooperate a little bit, but because it's a, it's gonna be the big old tower, the corner towers, they line up enough, but they're more supposed to line up with each other within the confines of the tower itself. So, let's see. I don't think I can get away with corner pillars. And that's... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's gotta be a pillar here and a pillar here. And... I guess I gotta go with a shape kind of like that. I mean, it almost feels more like an octagon now. But what can you do? Yeah. Staircase. I don't want staircase. Okay. Alright, fun part now. We're going to be actually building out the walls proper. I should be brighter than that. Oh well. And once I actually get like this shape for the pillar done, I can basically just copy paste it up all the floors I need. I might as well just go ahead and do the outer walls at this rate. And you know, I might actually be able to get away with having that. I'll keep that in mind. Won't be able to get away with it on that side. And who knows, this could end up being a stairwell or something. I'll look into it. For now, let's actually just get the outer wall going and figure out the boundaries I need for the, you know, stuff all below. And don't forget, like, you know, this is going to be on a big old plateau, but it's an artificial plateau that's reinforced with another set of walls. And then, that second layer of walls that holds up the plateau is then surrounded by the city that has another third set of walls to protect that. And that's, I'm gonna have to make those walls also, you know, really strong. Really thick and hard to break through. Okay. I don't know if this is actually gonna line up to be properly circular. Especially if I'm measuring in the wrong direction. But it looks fine. Also, having thicker walls, yeah, it's gonna... Because one of the things I like to include is arrow loops, and that's why I'm gonna be having fun with half slabs here. Man, half slabs. Yeah, just... Yeah. Mojang just, you know, sleeping on real potential. Not even Mojang, I think. It was probably just stubbornness on Microsoft's part, I think. I don't know. I mean, there's not much more to say than Minecraft's basically just kind of dead to me, which is a little heartbreaking, but welcome to the corporate world. If you actually have a heart, they want to rip it out and, you know, sell it for money. So fill all this out. And yeah, this does mean that it'll be eating into that corner there. On the inside of the, you know, going into the, you know, the banquet hall quarters. Okay, so... This for sure is not the command I wanted to use. Okay. Checking everything, so swap these back. That's 1, 2. I feel like that should probably be 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah. A bit more like that. Makes it feel a bit more round. And slightly less cramped. And Yeah, okay. That could